World number one in the water, Jordy Smith, taking on Hawaii's Seth Moniz. Seth, 21 in the world, but with a lot of room to move on the rankings. And
all of them chasing him, and he's just right up and riding.
Got a wave during the break. It's a quick start for Jordy Smith of 4.83.
And start doing damage again, because it looks like Seth Moniz is approaching for a nice left-hander. That might run away.
That's right. Down the beach, it will run away. So under priority, Jordy takes advantage of it. Well, ends up grabbing a rail, so just a throwaway score. Getting a little stuck as the wave stayed full.
Yeah, an amazing generation right there, and Jordy just a pedal knows he's up and riding.
Nice drive from Jordy Smith. Gets stuffed again, so 2 falls back-to-back.
2 similar falls as well, Joe. Pretty interesting. It almost felt like he's maybe applying a little bit too much pressure on that front foot.
Seth Moniz got this wave, throwing some nice spray off the tail of that sharp eye. A nice 2-turn combo to get right in the seat, Maeda.
First few heats of the round, mostly with Felipe going out. Obviously, the next stop is very good for him, but he's a dominant force here at Itaúna.
Rolling into this one is Seth, as he's already looking like he's going to kick out. But his wave before, a 5.83, best number of the heat so far. You're never going, okay, it's going to be 1 foot on shore. You just never do that. You're always imagining it's 6 to 8 foot and firing. As we look at Seth. Have a nice, easy paced wrap. Drives into the end section and pulls off the front side reverse.
Feels like it's better for me to just kick out. And here, like Maeda mentioned, a smaller wave here for Seth, but look how clean and smooth the face is. So he adjusts himself a little bit and get that nice spot. Very tricky to do it. Probably much harder to do than the 5.83 that he did right there. Mostly with the wind, all the wobble, but obviously on the smaller side of things, so it's going to keep the score on the lower. But definitely a decent backup, mostly without priority, kind of paddling back out. That's great effort there.
It wasn't a critical part, but it was good to have a backup score.
So we check out this view of Jordy's last wave, Jesse.
Yeah, I just didn't connect on that first turn right there.
And still absolutely ripping, and finds himself in a matchup with Cole Hausman, catching up to the last wave of Seth Moniz. So Seth is out in front, and Jordy, with priority, now needs a 5.01. Jordy's in position, will use priority here. Man from Durban, South Africa, hits the first section off the lift, swinging for the fences on the second turn, and Jordy's feeling it. Tries to swipe the little foam climb section and goes down, but 2 clean snaps for the big man, chasing a 5.01 to get the lead change. Yes, industry surfboard there, and back to the replay, Jesse.
I mean, solid surfing right there. Beautiful first turn to open up, kind of setting up things to generate enough speed on that bottom turn for that closeout.
He's going to help me out. As we continue on with live action, we've got Seth Moniz getting clipped on his finishing move, chasing a 5.01.
Here is so built for people that are watching on the beach as well. So, but here is Jordy up and riding again.
Jordy Smith, slopey right with not a whole lot going on yet. But he's connected to this wave. He ends up blowing the tail out on great boards from JS Industries on a JS right now. The emotional win on his dad's surfboard in El Salvador, as we see a little backside snap up and out from Seth Moniz. Seth spent his childhood and the start of his career riding Tacoros for a very long time. A few years back, changed to Sharp Eye. And he's been really enjoying the equipment from Marcio Zuvi in the squad. We talked about surfers.
Yeah, this is the best way to learn. Like, surround yourself with people that knows much more than you. And here is him up and riding again.
Jordy trying to create some space with a wrap, and now he's got a little bit more speed and a section attacking the closeout. Good read there from Jords. Some of those rights start off a little bit slow, and that paced wrap. This matchup right now, and probably this last wave too, Jesse.
I mean, he had to pull the trigger at 40 seconds left. For Seth to do an air and get a 5.01, it happens that quickly. So smart of him to just block and minimize the opportunities for Seth. Make him think, make him have to do the action, and if a wave comes towards him.
So true. Jordy Smith will now go back to number 1 since he now matches Yago Dora into the quarterfinals. It is so close with those two.